This is the Iron Trader. Now the pits has closed here maybe about 2.5 hours ago at 2:30. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now the API report came out and crude had a big draw right across the board here in Cushing. Gasoline had a build here, but also distillates had a draw. So looking very, very bullish here for the old crude market. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels will be posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell a stock, commodity ETF. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude, your daily chart. Now let me just big this up a little bit here. Well, we had a pretty good sell-off there today, and it was kind of left a topping tail here. Now, what you want to do here after when the futures open here and tomorrow is you want to watch the bottom of this candle. Okay, so you're sitting at a 90.31, and then we want to look here at this 8-day. This is going to be critical. This is 89.65. Now again, if that's lost, then what we do is just follow these candles right down. Okay, so you have 89.22. We have 88.68 here. We'll have 88.29, and then we come to this candle right here because that was on your breakout candle at 88.07. All right, then what we do is we just follow this down here, okay, until we get down to this 21-day, okay, 85.15, and then obviously below that is 81.88, but that's a ways away. The key is what we want to look here is at this 8-day, okay? So as long as that holds, now just because you had 1 day down, that doesn't make a whole market. See, what we could have here too is this could just come down here and have a sideways action until that 8-day pulls up and have the same kind of a scenario as here. Okay, but again, if it's lost, then just follow these candlesticks all the way on down here until you get to this candle here, okay? So this will be a critical one at 88.07. And then again, if that is lost there, then what we do is just follow it right on down. So then you have 87.22, you have 86.71, you have 86.15, and then we want to look at this candle right here. This is critical, okay? That is at 84.89 here. Okay, and basically your 21-day here is at 85.15, so that's very close. A lot of times it could pop down and close back above. Okay, so that is very, very critical here is this 8-day, because if you look at this, see how this ran up, and then once that rolls over and that price goes below that 8-day, then you're just fighting it all the way on down. Now your RSI here, well, it just. I was pointing out here the last couple of videos, you're getting to nosebleed territory. This is no surprise here. Your MACD is still bullish. You got the bullish cross yet going here. So we just got to see how this shakes out. But you have a very, very strong here above this 70 RSI here, which means it could just come back down, bounce here and bounce around here. So we got to just see how this is all going to shake out in the next couple of days. So let's take a look. Let's look at the upside where it could possibly go. So obviously we want to look at today's candle. So you got 92.43. That is very, very key. So we just come to the left of the chart right here and see what we have here, okay? So what you want to do is look at this candle right here. You have 92.87, and then we have 93.31. You have 93.64, and then this is the big boy up there at 93.74, okay? That would be the next level that you would go to, okay? So when you look at the 94.43 here, it went up right into this resistance area right here at 92.87. Couldn't get as high as that, but you really, that's pretty much where you were. So, you can see where the closing was at 92.60. So you came very, very close to that resistance level right there. Okay, so again, on the upside, just watch these candles here, and the big boy is at 93.74, and then on the downside here, watch this key 8 SMA here. This is going to be very, very critical here, and the next day or two or this week here, even though the API was bullish here, we don't really know what's going to happen because this went, nosebleed parabolic here on the run, so we got to see if it's going to hold that. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, your monthly here, well, you're still all very much intact here. No issue here. Again, it's only the 18th. You got plenty of time to go. So basically, this is the key level here, this 87. That is going to be critical support there. It needs to hold that. If not, you can use all these SMAs here for support levels here. But the critical one right now is going to be this 21 SMA. Now, here on your weekly chart here, well, your MACD here is getting into that way overbought territory here. Your RSI ran up pretty nice here, but again, it's you're in that zone right up there. Price is pretty high. So again, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But you can see where your price went outside of your price channels here about the last 3 days, and that never does last. That always comes right back in. So we got to see where this is all going to shake out. So what you always want to do for key support is watch that 85.99. That's your 100-day, and then your 8-day at 85.22. But as long as this 8-day is running up here and guiding it all the way, even if it sells right on down to it, that don't mean nothing. That could be a nice buying opportunity, long as it doesn't lose that 8-day. Now, again, if it does, then we just looked at a 50 SMA here, your 78.37, and then your 21-day at 77.53. Now, eventually, this is going to sell off here. And again, if this 77.53 is lost, then you got 69.09, your 200-day. You can see how many times that it hit it there and just held it. That's very, very crucial support. And again, if it's lost, 63.64, that's your target. All right, let's take a look here at the old natural gas. Okay, here we have natty gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, you can see here where you're nicely above your 8 SMA here at 2.669, and you're above your 21-day, 2.56. Looking very, very nice. Now, if you watched my video this morning, I was pointing out these key resistant levels here as it went right up above all of these here, and then above this topping tail here, okay, at 2.83, and where it got as high today as 2.872, but you notice that it could not close, right here at the 2.865. This is why you put price channels in here. See how easy it is to see all this here? See where you can just see right here, you can see your double bottom very easy. Right here, you can see your double top on these candles here, and then you can see where it held your SMAs here, and now you can see where right there, your price channel, 2.86, okay? See, it closed at 2.618, okay? So what we have here, if you can get back above that 2.86, then 2.912, that's your 200-day. That is going to be your target. And above that, then we have a retest here of your 3.018. Okay, now if you look here on your RSI, you got plenty of room to run here. It's only sitting at 60. That can run up here. Your MACD, you had a nice bullish cross. That can go much higher. So let's take a look here on the hourly and the 4-hour chart. Okay, your hourly chart, you had a nice double bottom here. See this? Right there? Right there? That tells me you got to go long. And then we had some nice sideways action. And then I was pointing out here what you need to do once it breaks up. You want to look at this candle right here. You want to look at this candle here. And then we want to look at this candle right there at that 2.823. Now, when you look at this here, whoo, look how nice that is, okay? Zipped right on up here, 2.872. That's where it topped out, but it didn't close there. That's the key. It didn't close above that 2.865. That's the key. So, but what we have here is you got a nice series where this ran up here. See, when you get the higher lows, how it runs up real nice? You double top there. That tells me you got to sell off. You got to sell it or short it, one or the other, however you trade. And then nice series of higher lows. So you can take this higher low, here higher low, and then here a higher low at that 2.6, and then ran right on up here. But then again, you got to look at this 2.865, and you got higher than that, but you just couldn't close higher than that. That's the key. It's on that closing basis, okay? So now we got to shoot for these targets here, and then if we can, then we can go at this target right here. Now, on the downside, what we want to do here is want to always watch the retest. So you want to look here. Basically, you want to look at this candle first here, okay? You're sitting at 2.82. Then we want to do is you want to watch this 2.77. That's your 21-day. Then you can come down to 2.771 here. That is your 50 and your 100-day. Here on your 4-hour chart here, looking very nice. Look at all you see. Your 8-day curl right up, your 21-day curl. Everything is curling up very, very nicely. Just looks like it wants to go higher here, okay? But again, we're looking at this right here, 2.865. You got to close above, get above that level, then you can go higher. Okay, I'll have more for you on crude and natural gas tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock. And remember, at the end of this video here, the API numbers are posted and all your support and resistance levels are posted. Thanks for watching.